The best thing to do with the best things in life is to give them away. Dorothy Day.
The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Mahatma Gandhi.
Those who are happiest are those who do the most for others. Booker T. Washington.
No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. Charles Dickens.
The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away. Pablo Picasso.
Think of giving not as a duty, but as a privilege. John D. Rockefeller, Jr.
I have found that among its other benefits, giving liberates the soul of the giver. Maya Angelou.
It is every man's obligation to put back into the world at least the equivalent of what he takes out of it. Albert Einstein.
Since you get more joy out of giving joy to others, you should put a good deal of thought into the happiness that you are able to give. Eleanor Roosevelt.
At the end, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about who you've lifted up, who you've made better. It's about what you've given back. Denzel Washington.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jonathan Wilson, DTE Energy, and I am the moderator for today's presentation regarding the United Way. Each week, we've been hearing from United Way about the community's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. As you already know, United Ways are local charitable organizations. Rotary was very involved in creating the United Way of the Lakeshore way back in 1918. As United Way prepares for this year's Caring campaign, we thought it would be good to hear from some of our volunteers and board members about what they're planning and how they're planning to help the community as we recover, reimagine, and rebuild. I'm a new board member with United Way, and I'm going to present and moderate a discussion with our panelists today. Our panelists today are board members DJ Hilson, past campaign chair Aaron Kuhn, and community impact chair Rich Haldeman. He is also the chair of the Communications and Equity Task Force chair. So to start off, this question is for all three of you. Tell us how and why you got started with United Way. What is your current role? Let's start with Aaron.
Yes, Aaron Kuhn, and I am the chair of the Impact Council and a board member as well. I got started in United Way probably just over 20 years ago when I started working at the West Michigan Shoreline Regional Development Commission, WMSRDC, and just contributing there to the campaign, and have been doing that again for 20 plus years. I became a board member probably about 4 years ago, and Impact Chair about 3 years ago. So really enjoy my time working with United Way. It's an opportunity for me to advance kind of what I do with my day job, and really getting down to making a difference at the local level with citizens within our community.
Thank you. DJ?
Yeah, so I got involved with United Way a few years ago as the government division chair, and then got suckered into, suckered is the wrong word, but I went to a breakfast meeting where they had me sit in the corner of the booth with Christine and John Severson and Nancy Robbins at the time, and basically wouldn't let me out until I agreed to be the campaign chair last year for 2019's campaign. That's really not entirely true, but somewhat true. But no, it's been actually an honor and a privilege to be involved in the United Way. They offer so many different things to the community that it's really hard to say no when they ask for help. And it's been actually a great learning experience to not only learn the various organizations that benefit from the United Way, but also the process that it takes place in order to make sure those organizations get the dollars that they need.
Thank you. And Rich.
Hi, I'm Rich Howdeman. I'm a community affairs manager with Consumers Energy. I've been on the United Way board since about 2016. I've served with the Construction and Utilities Committee for a while, and now I'm engaged as a community or a communications chair along with the Equity Task Force chair. I think, Consumers Energy has always been a long-time partner with United Way. With our corporate campaigns, we have a statewide campaign that we run in a robust way, and we also have been considerably along with Rotary. So these two organizations we feel greatly advance the cause in Muskegon. And I think what I really appreciate what we're looking at this year is that we're moving forward in some new areas within the Alice group that we think are going to be really beneficial for the community. And I'm really excited to share more about that a little later.
Great. Thank you all for your responses. This next question is for Aaron. How has the United Way helped create local impact and support agencies in their mission to accomplish their goals?
Yes, the United Way is very much a collaborator in our community, whereas through your campaign dollars, the United Way and the Impact Council really makes the decision on what agencies are funded, but do much more beyond that. They work with the agencies. They have agency director meetings very regularly, I believe monthly, and really have their finger on the pulse of the community through those agency directors. What are their needs? What are they seeing come through their doors every day, and how they're making a difference? And the United Way, really through the Impact Council, is able to, and we work with the panels that help make the funding decisions. And that's with health, income, and finance. Health, income, and I'm losing my train of thought. Health, income, and education. Thank you. Those panels really get to know the agencies through the applications on an annual basis, and make recommendations to the income or to the committee on where those funding dollars should go. And the United Way, as that collaborator, really helps identify additional needs that the agencies are seeing. Many initiatives have come out of that, including the senior transportation, which was originally housed at the Red Cross and now has moved over to Age Well Services. Lights On After School program, the Summer Youth Employment Program, which is funded through DTE, and many, many other programs really were initiated out of the work that United Way does.
Oh, thanks, Aaron. Rich, can you tell us a little bit about what United Way is doing to help our community recover and rebuild?
Well, it's all about time, talent, treasure, right? So Aaron just covered some of the ways our treasures get applied to the community and how we can help invest in the agencies doing the boots on the ground work in our area. The time and talent portion comes in through I want to talk a little bit about the Get Connected part of United Way. So our website through United Way of the Lakeshore has great information on how to get connected with your time and talent. So we have opportunities for all kinds of folks that, depending on what you like or you're into, some folks have to stay at home. So we have Operation Gratitude. So folks that if they want to write letters to military personnel, they can do that from the comfort of their home and the safety of their own home. For instance, we have something called we have COVID testing coming up that we're volunteering for at Public Health Department this Saturday. You can sign up for that on the United Way of the Lakeshore website. So we're really trying to get connected to the community, to where we're really needed. Day of Caring kicks off on September 11th. And this is how we kick off with care. That's how we kick off our campaign every year. We would normally love to have hundreds of people lining up for breakfast and stretching and getting into our groups and dispatching out around the community to do great projects. We're still going to try to do that on a different type of scale this year. We're going to be heading out into cemeteries, trying to spruce up some veterans' grave markers a bit, placing flags. And so we're going to try to do those type of things this year in this COVID environment, but we think we can still have a meaningful impact. And then we also want to talk a little bit about the 21-day equity challenge. So we realize that Blacks have been disproportionately impacted more negatively than their white counterparts since the Great Recession. We know this through a lot of the information we're learning through health data about COVID cases and mortality rates. We know that Black individuals are not earning what their white counterparts earn for similar type of work performed, and we know this is happening, and we're trying to find ways for education to tell that story in a way that helps us all help us dismantle racism together and work toward equity. We all tend to be a part of efforts that we can help make that change, and the leadership and the vision we have, and making it more of a core and essential piece of where we're going as a community to embrace that aspiration. So September 8th through the 28th, we have the 20-day equity challenge. Please sign up for that at United Way. It's a great way for United Way and the Rotary DE&I committee to connect a little bit on that and spread the word. We're going to have facilitated discussions on every Friday at noon. So please reach out if you want some more information on that. But we'll try to get you the link for that sign up. Maybe we can put that in the chat box.
Thanks, Rich. And I would also encourage everyone to sign up for the 21-day equity challenge. It's a great program. Thank you very much. DJ, as the past campaign chair, why would you encourage people to get involved in giving and volunteering with United Way?
Well, every time that I've had the opportunity to obviously go to Rotary or be a part of Rotary, I always remember the statement "service above self," and that really drives a lot of kind of where my thinking is when it comes to volunteering, and certainly recognizing and understanding that United Way is a national organization that's been around here in Muskegon now for over 100 years, and the kind of impact and work that it can do and does do in a community like ours. And it's no surprise that there are Rotarians who are United Way either on boards or volunteers, guys like Rem Sprague and Jeff Lewis, and certainly my personal mentor and hero, Gary Nealon. When you have members of the community that are doing that, it's pretty easy to get involved. And we're all busy people. We all have a lot going on. We're all what I consider to be overachievers, I think, in getting involved in volunteering. But United Way is an organization that you just have to make time for. And certainly if you can't volunteer, being able to donate dollars, whether it be through a payroll deduction or a one-time donation, understanding that 100% of those donations are going to be fed back into the community through things that that Aaron's involved with, and so it really, to me, is a no-brainer. When our organization last year can raise over $2.4 million from the campaign itself, as well as the special COVID money that we were able to raise. That speaks volumes, and to be a part of that, and to really understand that you are making a difference. Because a lot of times when you make those types, you make a one-time donation, or maybe you don't think your donation is big enough, you're not really sure what impact you're making. I can tell you, having chaired that campaign last year and seeing how United Way works, your donation, regardless of what the dollar amount is, does make a difference. That hour or 2 hours that you can volunteer at whatever level. And the website does an awesome job of providing those opportunities for you to sign up for. That's making a difference in this community. So whatever it is, you are making a difference. So I really encourage those to volunteer, and more importantly, support United Way financially, so that essentially you're helping support other members of our own community.
Thanks, DJ. We're going to stick with you for this next question, but Aaron and Rich, feel free to also chime in. What do you see in the future for the United Way of the Lakeshore and for our community?
Well, I see bigger and brighter things. When we're able to get folks to take on the role of campaign chair. This year, Sean Buckner, who's been a valuable member of campaign cabinets in the past, kind of chairing that retail division. Guys like Rich and ladies like Aaron, who can really step up and not only promote through their words what United Way is doing, but also through their actions, and that to me speaks volumes. I mean, we have a very vibrant and I would say giving community for Muskegon County, unlike a lot of communities across the state, even our neighbors to the south and north and east. And that to me is just a blessing to United Way. That just means that United Way is going to continue for the next 100 years. And I see a very strong presence of United Way and the need for United Way and the dollars that it gives to our agencies here in town. And as those agencies become successful, it's going to be a wonderful thing. So it's nothing but up for United Way here on the Muskegon Lakeshore.
Thank you. Is there anything else that we haven't talked about that any of you want to share?
I would love to share and build on what DJ talked about with the next 100 years of the United Way. There still is a great need that the United Way is filling with all the work they're doing, working with the ALICE population, and that's asset limited, income constraint employed individuals within our community. The data says that 45% of families in Muskegon County live below the ALICE threshold, and the work the United Way is doing is directly impacting that population. And across the state of Michigan, 63% of Black families are below the ALICE threshold. So that really demonstrates the need that the United Way has to fill with what we do, and the work of volunteers at the United Way is tremendous, and I encourage all Rotarians to consider volunteering. We are in great need of having volunteers on the panels that help us make the funding decisions. So if you're interested in any of those, let me know, let Christine Robert know, and visit the website and take a look at how you can have an impact and help the United Way meet those needs.
Great. Rich?
Oh, just thanks. I think DJ and Aaron covered it well. I'm pretty sure Mayor Nealon's going to want a copy of this video for DJ. but a lot of us are on, I'll just leave this real quick. A lot of us are on boards, or we have ties into organizations that are doing great things in this community. And I think we're starting to see more of a common thread of how we can work together, regardless of what the organizations do, to realize the challenges we have community-wide, and maybe have more of a common thread and encourage each other and work together to tackle these problems that have we've had to deal with for a long time. So I'm encouraged by that, and I think United Way will be a leader in that space, as is Rotary.
Great. Well, I want to thank our panelists for your time. Aaron, DJ and Rich, you guys are leaders in our community, and I appreciate your support and leadership in our community. At this time, we're going to turn it back over to Mr. President. Have a good day.